An EPA source says the agency has not fully accepted Norfolk Southern's remediation plan regarding the toxic train derailment in eastern Ohio. This as residents and farmers living near the derailment site are waiting for answers as to whether their health is in jeopardy. Here's CNN's Miguel Marquez.
Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Come on, girls!
Dave Anderson raises grass-fed beef 4 miles downwind of East Palestine, Ohio. After the derailment, fire, and venting of toxic chemicals, this is what drifted over his Echo Valley farm.
As far as the smoke, you could probably see 100 yards. You know, it was dark.
And what did you experience?
Burning eyes, burning throat, burning mouth.
The cloud from the toxic spill settled on his pastures and ponds. The question he now cannot answer, are the cattle he's raised for years okay for human consumption?
Customers that buy grass-fed beef directly from a farmer, they care about their food.
They want to know what they're getting.
They want to know what they're
top
getting.
Notch.
And healthy for them.
He's now sued Norfolk Southern. He also wants testing, a process, a way to certify his livestock is safe.
The lawsuit's about peace of mind to start with.
Right.
And information to make decisions.
Solid information here, tough to come by. Officials have established a 2-mile zone around the derailment site as a priority because Anderson's farm is farther away. Despite being directly in the path of the plume from the toxic spill, he's yet received little support and no answers from Pennsylvania's Department of Environmental Protection, DEP.
What will assuage your concerns?
Testing, but there has been no testing.
None.
None. So
DEP's not been out here at all?
DEP came yesterday for the first time, 4 weeks after the event. A little more than 4 weeks after the event.
Did they test? Did they take samples?
They did not. They were investigating whether they should be active in this area outside of the 2-mile ring.
The crash occurred just feet from the Pennsylvania border. The winds typically blow east toward Pennsylvania. The state is going house to house, testing soil and water in areas closest to the derailment.
What did you see that night?
Standing at the end of the driveway, I saw a huge plume of smoke. I saw flames above the treetops, well over 100 feet in the air, and it was terrifying.
Samuel Wenger and his wife Joyce had their 4th child, Jackson Hayes, a week ago. He says the state's response has been too slow and lacking in information to know whether his town of Darlington, Pennsylvania, is still a safe place to raise a family.
Have you tested your well, or has it been tested?
It was tested today, and we were told it'll be another 3 weeks until we get results.
Wenger, who works in landscaping, says they evacuated for 4 days, but moving permanently isn't an option.
How tough was it to come back to this house knowing that you bring a newborn here?
I feel like I possibly regret the decision every day, but here we live paycheck to paycheck. We live within our means, and we don't have the financial luxury to pack up and move. It's scary.
The CDC is now conducting a health survey in and around East Palestine, trying to determine the long-term effects on human health. While air and water testing is occurring daily, answers about long-term health won't come quickly.
We are hoping in the next couple of weeks to be able to have collected all of the information that we need, and then those results will be available in the coming months.
For Pennsylvania residents and business owners downwind of the toxic fire, answers can't come soon enough.
But you're losing business because people aren't sure it's safe to eat your food?
Yeah, I think so. I lost a wedding over that. Yeah, catering job. They don't know. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with anything, but I don't know either.
It must hurt.
It sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to put it. It's just the uncertainty.
Pennsylvania officials have pushed back pretty hard on the notion that not enough is being done in this area. They say they've tested nearly every well within a 2-mile radius of the derailment, and those results will be in soon. They have a plan to sample soil throughout the area as well. They've worked with animal experts and animal welfare experts to inform farmers of the best practices for the situation. They say they've also opened up a health clinic with hundreds of people have already taken advantage of and can continue to take advantage of. They also say that all the information, all the testing, all the public information about best practices is all available both online and in person. Brianna?